We have our next guest here, Laura Heaberlin and Taylor Smith from Cricket Blue.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
You owe
Thank
me
you.
a Coke.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Is
whole
it one of those
Coke.
Cokes that say like share with?
Yes.
Yeah, share
Make
with
it specific.
Taylor.
Share
Make
with
it hard for her. Like,
Yep.
Oh.
I want one that says, with your friend.
Yeah.
They have those cheesy.
Go find it.
Share with your
Okay.
friend.
Go find
Sweetheart. You're...
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to have you on today.
I love your feathers.
Oh, thank you.
They're so cool.
Thanks so much.
And I love your flannel.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
worked hard on it.
You did. Did you make it yourself?
No.
Oh, well, you picked it out, and that's all that matters.
Aw.
So,
Speaking of.
speaking of style, let's talk about how you got interested in music to begin with.
Well, I have been interested in music most of my life. My family was very musical when I was growing up. My dad plays trumpet and my mom plays violin. And I have a sister, a younger sister, who plays piano, and we all sing. And it was just a normal part of
Did you have
my
a
life.
family band?
Well, not an official one, not that played shows, but most car
living
rides
ones, yeah.
were a family band experience of sorts.
So kind of like the Jackson 5 on family trips.
It's a lot, yeah, or the Von Trapps.
Oh,
Is
even
something
better.
we got a
Do
lot.
you do hiking and sing while you're hiking?
I don't think we ever have.
Do you drive while trumpeting?
No.
Okay.
That's unsafe.
Yes.
Yeah, that might even be illegal. I don't know.
I haven't seen stickers for it, so it must be good.
That's allowed.
That's how you get most of
There's not a
your
sticker.
law information
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
stickers.
Awesome. So,
So
it's a
that's how
family
you get
affair.
It's a
started
family
that way.
affair. I had no choice in the matter. I was destined.
What about you?
Yeah, well, I have also been playing music from a very young age. Less three-part harmony car singing with my family, but definitely, if you asked me what I wanted to be when I was in second grade, I would have said a singer or a writer, and now I am a songwriter, so it all,
You're living
all
your
worked out. I am
dreams.
living my dream, yeah.
Wow.
So speaking of songwriting, you have a new EP out, and it may be two letters, but it's pronounced Io, as in a name.
It's a name.
It's a name. It rolls right off the tongue.
It's been out for a little while, right? Like last year? Was it come out last year?
Yes, it's been out for a year, a little over a year now. And it is called Io, which is a Greek myth about a woman who gets turned into a cow by Zeus to hide her from his wife.
Oh, was she one of the mistresses?
She indeed was,
Yeah, that's a kind word for it. An unwilling mistress.
Oh, and unwilling.
Yeah.
She was a
Yes.
fat cow.
Stark.
Oh, just kidding. That was so horrible.
Zeus pursues her through the dark woods, and he catches her. But Hera knows, Zeus's wife Hera has
Yeah.
an idea that he's up to something. So
Well, because Zeus has covered the whole area in clouds to kind of hide what he's doing.
Oh.
But
And
this
Hera's
backfires.
like, these clouds don't seem normal. I think my husband is up to something.
So she descends through the clouds to find him just hanging out with a cow. He turns Io into a cow to cover up the fact that he was with a lady. But then Io gets stuck as a cow for a while and goes on all sorts of cow adventures.
Oh, that's cute.
Exactly.
That-
Like cow
so
patty
now you owe
dingo?
me a Coke? Just say.
Exactly. So transitively, you're going to give me a Coke and I'll pass it on.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect. Wow.
Great.
you get out of it so easy.
Yeah, we tend to love to talk about cows on this show.
We do.
We had a
talked about
full-
cow bingo. We talked about methane
and cud.
and cut.
Which is the most
Wow.
interesting
Yeah,
thing
so we have a
about
lot
cows,
of
clearly.
connections here on the show, and so
Yeah.
thanks for contributing to that.
Of course.
Feel very at home.
Yeah. Good. So why that piece of mythology? Why was that the focus of?
Well, we're writing about a lot of characters. I mean, there are only 4 songs. We were writing about 4 characters who were kind of victims of circumstance and had some kind of gender power things happening. And so we felt like,
Deprivation of agency. I mean, that's a big thing.
yeah.
She didn't ask to get turned into a cow.
Right.
It's just sort of collateral damage. So
Yeah, she is still able to write her name with her hoof because it's just I-O. So.
Now is this another Coke? Because you
I
did
think that basically counts as another Coke.
Yeah.
Was that part of the mythology? Is that she was able to write it?
Yeah, so she can't communicate
know
to
like
people
nothing about Greek
who she
mythology.
is. She goes on all these cow adventures that are not fun for her, though.
No,
It's
they're
very
kind of
arduous.
adventures of sorrow.
Yeah, she's stung by flies, and she's in prison. Cow prison?
Oh.
She's
Like a pasture with
she's
fences.
watched by a demon.
And she finally finds her dad, who's a river god of some kind, but she can't speak or explain to him who she is. And he's weeping because he thinks his daughter's gone forever, but then she writes her name in the sand with her hoof.
Yeah, which is of course upsetting to her father, who is like, I had all these great plans that you were going to marry a man, and now you have to marry a cow. So.
I wonder what a cow marriage looks like.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I'm picturing right
I
now.
am going to officiate one. It's a life goal. Very. Yeah.
So it seems like Greek mythology is an inspiration for the name, but what are some of your musical influences when it comes to writing songs?
Oh, I would say, at least for me, Anais Mitchell is a big influence because she does a lot of character writing that I like.
Yeah. I like Joanna Newsom a lot, and Sufjan Stevens.
I think we also get a lot of influence from classical music in terms of song structure. It's a little bit more meandering than your average pop folk song.
And so you were like, how did you meet? Because I think you were doing peasant dramatic, which was like your
Wow.
drop that, which was
Dug
like,
that up.
which was like your, it was just like just you, but
Yeah.
under that moniker.
That's true.
And then you were like, how did that whole? I discovered you through like the Grace Potter Grand Point North. Like you went like you had a viral campaign to get you to play with on that festival, right?
Well, I wouldn't call it viral,
Well,
but
I mean, you were like in the running, right? Weren't you?
I was in the running. Yeah, we became friends at college. We both went to Middlebury College, and we were both doing solo show things then. So I was performing under my name. Taylor was performing as the peasant dramatic.
It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
And when we graduated from college, we were doing all of these kind of 2-hour shows, and neither of us really had 2 hours of music we wanted to perform, so we kept splitting shows. And then, we'd be like, do you want to do a couple of songs together? And then eventually that got to be a larger and larger part of the set, so.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. And so you've been performing together since like when?
It's been
It's
three
about-
and a half.
It's about
it'll
4
be 4 in the
years.
fall. Yeah,
No, this month, 4 years.
that depends.
4
I guess when you
years.
start the timer, because there was this gray area.
Well, when we started performing under a name, it was 4 years ago.
Gotcha. You've put out 2 EPs,
Yes.
and you have been. Did you do the Tiny Desk, or did you apply to do the Tiny Desk?
We've
entered the contest.
entered the contest
like
a couple
most people
times.
do. It's like a rite of passage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be very cool if we could play the Tiny
Well, I'm sure
Desk.
NPR
You're
is watching. Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
Bob
yeah.
Boylan,
This
if
is a
you
very
are,
popular show.
yeah.
Okay? You
We
know.
have such a following.
Yes, wide. Practically national at this point. I mean, it's
Oh, I'm
amazing.
sure. I'm
Our
sure.
goal is to go global, but we'll get there eventually.
Global. So, did you two have a similar style of music when you were performing separately yet together, or did you like mash in your 2 different styles?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved over time
Yeah.
a little bit. My style was a little bit more similar to what we do now. Taylor's kind of curbed his style toward mine
Yeah, that sounds right.
for the band. Mostly because I can't sing that loudly. Taylor can sing very loudly, and he used to.
Dramatically, you mean?
Yeah, peasantly, dramatically.
Peasantly.
Double adverb, peasantly, dramatically. I like.
I do think the band's style has now become a thing that's pretty different from anything we were doing beforehand, though.
Yeah.
Especially with the harmonies, that like changes the feeling of a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're great harmonizers.
Yeah, thank you.
So, in harmonizing, do you have a favorite song or album that you two have recorded?
Well, I mean, we're definitely most excited about the EP we released last year.
Yeah, I.O. is better. than our first one. We're most excited about all the songs that we have now. We have a bunch of new songs, and we'll probably play one for you later, that will hopefully go on a full length in like the not too distant future. That's what we're excited about. But no promises on the date. It's a lot of work.
No release date, no name yet.
Neither of those things.
Working title.
No working title.
No.
The
Oh, you're not going to drop any good
I have
juicy...
working titles in my mind.
Of course he does.
Okay. Those are the secret ones.
No exclusive drop here on the T. Haven't did anything. All right.
We'll come back when it's at.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Perfect. I love that.
So where can folks catch you upcoming in the Burlington area?
Oh, we've got a few shows. Starting Thursday, we will be playing in Shelburne at Shelburne Vineyard
Nice.
as a benefit for the Pride Center of Vermont. And then Friday.
Thursdays?
This coming Thursday.
So Thursday, July the 6th.
Which this will air after that, though.
Oh,
Well,
okay. So we have
we
three shows
played.
that will.
And it was a fantastic show. So many
We
people.
played on the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th.
It was sold out. I mean, all three.
Yeah. When is this
This will
gonna
air on the 11th.
Okay.
Great. Well, we'll be playing
We'll be
St.
playing
Albans.
in New York, and then Philadelphia, and then Cambridge, and then St. Albans.
We'll be in St. Albans on the 15th of July.
Yes, and we'll be back in Burlington playing Sidebar on the 27th.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Thursday, and we're playing with a band called Western Den, or the Western
Yes,
Den,
we're
and they're
so
very
good.
good.
Yeah.
And you guys do a great job with your email marketing. So if folks can find out where you're playing by signing up for your mailing list, just saying.
True.
That is true.
Which you can find on our website, cricketbluemusic.com.
We'll put it down. And and I like that you also you tailor your emails to be they're just every once in a while, and they're great. They're personal, and
Thank you.
yeah, I just want to applaud your email marketing.
Thanks very much. Yeah, we don't want to bombard anybody with irrelevant emails, so.
It's much appreciated.
Well, can you bombard us with some music now, though? Because
Absolutely.
I would love to hear your beautiful voices. What will you be singing for us today?
We're going to be playing a song called Quiet, which is not yet recorded.
So this is
Making
an
its
exclusive.
debut.
Okay,
Your
perfect.
debut performance. Well, you obviously performed it before, I'm sure.
That's true,
You
but never on
record-
television.
Television
First
debut.
televised.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we might not get the new album, but we certainly get a new single. Great.
Nice.
Well, let's transform our VCAM studios for the Cricket Blue performance.